actually got a ring light for quite cheap. I'm gonna use this to make my setup look brighter. So yeah, hope you like the tutorial step by step how to draw a lion. For today's tutorial, what you will need is a mechanical pencil, any colour you would like. Today I'm going to be using orange, so it'd be like a lion. You could use also some wet colours for some highlights, but I'm going to just keep it as a sketch. So yeah, first step, what I'd do, this is for the lion's mane. So what I'd do is I would do the face shape. So right now we'd be doing the face shape. So then it would be easier for us to do the mane. And if you want to know how it'd be easier, but basically you can't really estimate how big the face is from just doing the mane, so that's why I am doing that first. Now that I've got the face shape done, I should do the ears coming out from the mane. May look a little bit funny right now, but it's just so then we can get the mane looking absolutely gorgeous. So that is right now the ear. Right now we're just going to be doing the mane, so I'm going to do that without speeding it up, just so then you guys know how to do it. So you just want to be just a bit past the ear, doing very light strokes, so then if you make any mistakes it can be rubbed out. I've done that for ages and I never do it very light, and I always get punished for it because I always make mistakes. No artist never doesn't make mistakes. Every artist makes mistakes. Even the most famous, most amazing artists. So you really just want to make sure your face, your main shape is how you like it. So I'm going to do it how I like it, and then I'm going to check back up on you now. And now I've just got as big as I want the mane to be. Now I'm going to do the face, which right now I'm going to do the eye, which is quite hard to do a lion's eye. I'm actually trying to copy a lion's eye off of an image I've found. The thing is, I think it's okay to find images and just make sure drawings on them, because at least you're not tracing, you know what I mean? Like, tracing is way worse than just trying to draw the same thing as a picture, maybe. How am I going to think of a lion at the top of my head if I don't see one every now and again? I haven't drew a lion, I haven't done anything about lions in ages. So that is why I wanted to do that. So you want to shade the eye where you haven't got those little circles, just so then it looks like it's very popping and like you can see the eye forming. Whenever I draw giraffes, it looks quite rubbish until I fill in the eyes. That's why I'm filling in the eyes right now, because as soon as I fill in the eyes on my giraffe, it looks amazing. So I'm just going to do that to my other eye. See you soon. Other eye is all done and it looks really good right now. Right now I'm going to be doing the nose, and don't really know why. I always do these noses for all these big cats. Now you want to make like a little opening like that. So this is like one nostril, that's one nostril. And you want to fill in these sides. So I'm going to do that right now. All done now. And right now we're going to be focusing on this little middle bit. So you want to just draw a really faint line in the centre and just do some really faint dots, because we all know that cats have whiskers, and obviously the big cats do as well. So you just want to, after all those dots, you just want to make a very thin line coming off of them, like 3 to 5, I'd say. Not very long, but long enough so you can actually see them. And from either side, you would want to do 3 to 5 of these whiskers. So as you can see, that is showing up, but not too much. So now we're going to be focusing on this bit. Now you want to make this look a bit like furry, because it is obviously around the mane, and this is kind of the mouth. So right here you want to make this really dark, because this is the opening of their mouth. So you want that to be really thick, and then where the mouth actually is, you need to like do a little straight line right there. You do the same size as you did for that. Do that. Now you want to make that super dark, so I'm going to do that now. All done. Now, right here, there actually isn't anything on the picture right here, but I'm just going to shade that in very, very lightly. You can barely see it on the camera, but it's definitely there. It's very thin shading. As you can see, I did it all one way, no different ways, just one way, very smooth shade. Now, up here near the eyes, you want to do some wrinkles, like some lines that kind of looks like that. You just want to do some very, just very, I don't know, thin lines, and make sure that either side looks similar to each other. Now I'm going to be making a lot of darkness to these bits, because as you can see, I've overlapped it from there and there. So right here on the nose, you want to make that super dark. You want to shade that bit a bit more than it is. You don't want to make it super dark, but you just want to make it so then you can definitely see that the face is in there and not just a bit of fur. Now next we're going to be moving on to the mane, but now you just want to make sure that this full head looks like it's got fur on it, so I'm going to do that now. Now that's all done. As you can see right there, you can see that there's very thin fur lines on there. You don't want to shade the face yet, you just want to focus on the mane right now. So you want to do very thin, like that, going upwards. So as you can see, like this triangle thing, I'll make that a bit more thingy so you can see it. Okay, so you see that that's basically like your pine, because like this and this are meant to be quite, that is meant to be in centre with this line, but as I already said, I make mistakes, but that's not very noticeable. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do very thin shades. I'm just going to shade this all going upwards, and these past the ear I'm going to go downwards, here downwards, this bit going into the pine, this bit going into the pine. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm not done yet, but as you can see the whiskers, when you're shading over it, you need to make sure you can still see the whiskers. If you can't, you just need to just go over it. You have to just go over the whiskers, it's no big deal. I'm going to be finished after this. Yes, I'm all done now. Sorry, I've got a cold. As you can see, I haven't done this bit of fur yet, because that's... I just dropped my pencil. That's exactly what we're going to be doing now. So, with this bit, you need to be making it just the tedious bit, like literally the tedious bit, shaded a bit more darker. Now you want to make sure you can see those little triangles there, or else you can't tell that's an ear. That makes sense. So I'm just going to be shading that in all one way again, as we did for the mouth. I'm not going to be doing like I did with the pie, where I'm just going like that. So I'm going to do that to the other ear. So yeah, all done. I've done that over ear. That is a bit darker, but it is. Oh, I'm just gonna fix it a little bit up. There you go, all fixed. So you see this white bit. This is meant to be the ear. So you see this little opening where I've done a little, I don't know, like a bubble right and see without the ends. You're gonna make those super dark, like you did for the mouth. So I'm going to do that for either ear right now. All done. As you can see, it is as dark as the mouth. And we have got some white bit there. So what we're going to do, so we're going to do just as we did with the beard. Very light and very close together. Shades. As you can see, that is literally blending in absolutely amazingly. Let me do the other one. That is perfect. We aren't done yet because we have to make the outside of the mane look like fur, just like we did with the head. So I'm just going to do this while I'm talking. So when I'm finished with this drawing, I'm going to be sending it to the person who recommended this video, so you know who you are. I'm going to be sending this to you, and hopefully you can draw this lion while you're watching this video and while you're trying to base it off of mine. So as you can see, like, the little bits of fur are getting a bit darker from the actual mane. Well, now I'm doing that because I want it to be noticeable, so they know that's meant to be there and that's meant to be fur. So yeah, I'm nearly done now. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to shade the face very, very lightly, just so then it doesn't look like this piece of white paper. We want it to be very light, so be very careful. Don't even, it's like you need to like just brush against the paper. I don't know if you can see on camera, I'm doing it that light. I'm doing it very carefully, very, very light. I am absolutely done. Now I just need to put my Connie's sketchbook at the bottom, and then we are all done. We are all done with the lion tutorial. I hope yours turned out as good as mine, and if you would like to see any more tutorials on any other thing, please suggest it down below. And if my comments are turned off, then go comment on my Wheel Wednesday, like the very short one. Like, I don't know what to say. The trailer to it, I guess it is, because the comments are turned off on that video. So if you would like to comment your suggestions on there, that would be great. If the comments are turned off on this video. So see you guys next time. Bye.